Have you ever wondered what an emergency manager and an artist like Leonardo da Vinci have in common? I know, it's a very strange question. Imagine the Mona Lisa, an artwork that captivates with its enigmatic smile. Just as the artist layers colors to bring it to life from a blank canvas, emergency manager seek to reconstruct the common operational picture by overlaying different sources of information. If an artist needs brushes, colors to create his portrait, what tools are necessary to ensure that emergency actors have sufficient situational awareness? Every stage of creating a portrait, from the preliminary sketch to the final touches, requires an in-depth analysis of the subject. This study is crucial as it allows the artist to gather subject's physical characteristics, such as volume, proportion, position in space. Similarly, the process of data collection and interpretation is part of the situational analysis of the ongoing emergency. However, while the artist can create his painting leisurely, emergency managers have limited time to gain a clear understanding of what is happening in the affected area. Environmental parameters, such as water level, precipitation, wind speed, are detected through monitoring networks distributed across the territory. These tools collect quantitative data in real time, providing an initial representation of the hazardous situation. Then, the image gradually becomes clearer by combining multiple networks of artificial sensors. But how can we achieve the desired level of detail? The goal of the research in the field of crisis informatics is to further improve the common operational picture, enhancing the decision-making processes of the emergency actors. This aspect is pivotal in today's society, which is affected by extremely frequent emergency due to climate change. We also live in an era which is extremely interconnected thanks to the internet and the ICT. The widespread diffusion of portable devices enable data collection and knowledge sharing through communication networks formed by citizens. The paradigm of citizen sensing defines how information can be gathered and exchanged by people through their devices in a coordinated manner, allowing the individual to act as human sensor. Disaster management recognized the opportunity associated with the huge amount of information coming from the social media, messages, photos, video, as they provide an additional layer of information to support emergency services. Now, think of crowdsourced data as vibrant pigment that breathe life into our canvas. Social media act as windows into the community experiences, providing real-time snapshots of needs and resources. By harnessing this collective wisdom, we can capture the essence of the situation with unprecedented clarity. Thanks to social media and crowdsourcing platform, we also gain insight into local conditions, community needs, and available resources. However, the research in the field of crisis informatics must investigate the challenges regarding the social media-based information crowdsourcing. For example, information can come from unverified or unreliable sources, making it complex to discern between different information, accurate information and misinformation or fake news. During an emergency, social media can be saturated by posts, comments, making it complex to filter relevant data among the huge amount of irrelevant or duplicate content. Social media data are also scattered across different platforms and formats, complicating the processes of aggregating and analyzing information significantly. Social media raises also issues regarding the user privacy, with legal and ethical implications for emergency agencies. Last but not least, a critical aspect is the limited number of messages that inherently contain geospatial information. All these issues can lead to a distortion of information reality, layering additional risk conditions on those already existing. For this reason, multiple attempts are being made to solve all the described challenges. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing how we filter and process information, aiding in the extraction of actionable information for emergency services. For example, natural language processing is a branch of artificial intelligence which allows computers to understand, interpret, and respond to human language in a useful way. Geotagging algorithms add geographical information such as latitude and longitude to unstructured data. In practice, it's like saying, this is the exact place where this photo was taken or where this post was published. Mapping relevant content can represent a possible outcome by enabling the identification of areas with the highest density of interaction, thus highlighting the geographic region that likely suffer more severe damage in order to prioritize potential responses. Yet, there's one final touch, one last layer to add to our portrait: emergency call-based crowdsourcing. Emergency call to 911 or its European equivalent 112 can represent a more accurate, validated, and reliable source of citizen sensing compared to social media data content. First, emergency calls are managed by trained operators who quickly assess the severity of the situation, filtering those that require urgent and priority intervention. Secondly, emergency calls provide real-time data directly from those involved or eyewitnesses the emergency event. On social media, despite the rapid spread of information, temporal relevance is not always guaranteed, so information can quickly become obsolete. Third, emergency calls are precisely localized using cutting-edge technologies such as advanced mobile location, which provide rescues with the exact location of the event. Conversely, geolocation of published posts, when available, may not always be accurate or can be intentionally disabled by users. All these aspects are in line with the Next Generation 911 project provided by the National Emergency Number Association. Next Generation 911 project outlines the future evolution of the emergency services architecture. Next Generation 911 will transform the emergency response center by enabling a wide range of digital communication, such as photos, videos, in addition to the traditional voice calls and text messages. Current technologies will be enhanced to improve emergency localization and to facilitate interaction among different entities, ensuring a greater collaboration and coordination. In looking ahead to future direction, we have to explore the potential of the human sensor networks. This social monitoring network offers the advantage of a dense geographic coverage, thereby offering a more holistic view into local conditions. In fact, individuals are able to provide contextualized information based on their first-hand experiences, providing a complementary perspective to the objective data gathered from the artificial sensors network. By integrating the human sensors network with the artificial sensors network, citizens and authorities can together become the Leonardo da Vinci of emergency management, thus creating true masterpiece of public safety and ushering in a new era of safety and resilience. Thank you.